All right, we are in Precalculus lesson 2-2, add and subtract polynomials, find the error, our review lesson since I had a sub yesterday. Yes, I do indeed. Wait, how am I giving you guys a pencil every day?
Because I left mine right here, man. Yeah.
Here are pencils for anyone that needs them. That doesn't mean Aurelio takes them all like he did freshman year. All right, so example number 1. Which step is there an error, if any? So sometimes these problems don't have any errors. The majority of the problems have errors. So you're going to either circle step 1, step 2, step 3, or you'll say at the very bottom, there are no errors. Those are your 4 possibilities. So we need to kind of read into what this student did. So I will give you guys a few minutes to read through example number 1. Try to see how to get from each step to each step. If you find any errors, then you are like basically done with that problem. You can move on to the next problem. All right, who's got it? Example number 1. Is there an error? If so, where? Caroline. Step 1, there's an error. What is the error that you found? I didn't distribute the minus. So if I'm having this minus sign with parentheses, it should have gone distribute into each of these 3 terms. And that should be a negative 3x to the power 4, which is correct. Negative 2. Okay, so these 2 signs here and here, that was the error. I should really have a negative here and a positive here. So I agree. Step 1 was the error, so everyone can circle step 1. That is where the error occurred. And then step 2, step 3 are both correct, assuming step 1 was correct. Okay, so some more time. Everyone look at example number 2. Look through here. It looks like the last one, the negative, looks like it's distributed correctly this time. So maybe there's no error. Maybe there is an error in step 2 or 3 though. Look through example 2, look through example 3. Once you finish all of example 2 and 3, you can begin on the homework. For example 2, was there an error? If so, where? Yeah, Sam. Step 2, what was the error? Group the numbers wrong. So for a squared, how many a squared should they have had? They should have 1 here, and there are 4 over there. So they should have 1 plus 4 there. The b squared terms, they have the minus 9 correct, but it looks like they also forgot the minus 2. So that should have been a minus 2. And then the AB terms, they should have had a 5 plus a 6. They had a 4 plus a 6. So it should have been a 5 plus a 6. So I agree. Step 2 has the error. What about example number 3? What was the error? If there was one. Yes, definitely. So it's not necessarily the powers, it's the degree. So for example, if I look at example number 2, this is, and I'll do a new line that says degree. This is a degree 2 term. This is a degree 2 term. This is a degree 2 term. Because all 3 of these have the same degree, it doesn't matter the order that they're in. Why is this degree 2? Because it's to the power of 1. To the power of 1, you add the 2 powers together, and it's a degree 2 term. Yeah, good question. But still coming back to example 3. What is the error if there is any error? Ooh, does no one know how to do example number 3 then? Oh yeah, Oscar? Didn't distribute the negative? Yeah. Okay, yeah, so negative times a positive should be a negative. That one was okay. Negative times a positive is a negative. That one's okay. Negative times a negative is a positive. Oh, I think the distribution of the negative is okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, but good guess. All right, quite raise your hand next time. But yes, I agree. Yeah, nothing is wrong. No errors. This one is a perfect problem. They distributed the negative correctly. They grouped together. How many p squared terms? Well, there was a 5p squared, and then there was a negative 3p squared. So those numbers in here work out. The negative 1 pq, the negative 8pq add up in the middle. And then they have a negative 3q squared and a positive 4q squared. Those match up over there. And then they added all those correctly. So there are no errors. All right, that concludes our lesson, our very short lesson 2-2 for today. Can everyone give me a fist of 5 for our objective for today? Just really quickly. Around the room. 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3. What are you two gentlemen out? 4 and 5. Jane's at a 4. Okay. Thank you guys. That concludes the lesson.